Welcome back, everybody, to Feed the Beast Pyramid Reborn. Our third episode starts right now. I've got some updates for you. I've also got a little bit of a time update. Let's check that out. 1:22. Well, I wanted to look at that quick. There we go. There it is. Looking pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good for the amount of time we've had so far. We've run into a few little things in the way, but you know what? We've been doing very, very well, and everything's been going quite smoothly. So today we'll not be changing that. Now, our next thing, because I've had to be waiting, we've got to get ourselves a greenhouse fan. I've had to be waiting down in the nether for that gold farm to work for us that we started and finished in the last episode. It wasn't the best of designs. I think making it a little bit larger would have been a bit better because I wouldn't have had to wait down there for so long to get the gold that we needed, which is right around here. We've got one extra nugget even, which we needed to make ourselves a gold ingot so that we can duplicate them. So now that we're up here, we're pretty good. We've got a bit of this as well, a bit of rotten flesh, which is great. We also have got the ability to move on to that greenhouse fan, which is very important today. So let's get going towards that. And you can see, look, I've got some ideas. I've been researching in that time. Don't worry, the time I've been waiting has been used very well. Fan and oh, there's a hint towards a fan over there. But here we go, the greenhouse fan. We need to get ourselves these tin electron tubes, which are actually surprisingly easy to make. We need to get a thermionic fabricator with a bit of tin and redstone and a bit of sandstone. Very easy. And that just requires some gold and a sturdy casing. Now, here is where our first thing we have to do today comes into it. Now, I've looked around and I've tried to see the best way to get these. And it looks like the best way is through this alloy kiln, which is extremely easy. So we'll go ahead and make these alloy kilns, one of these alloy kilns, of course. And then the other thing that we need to do is make ourselves, obviously, an engineer's hammer with that. The other thing, okay, well, actually, we could go through here, is this greenhouse block. And this one actually seems to be the more difficult thing to make in here. So we need to make ourselves some ash. And ash we can get from peat, or we can get it through these charcoal piles, which I thought were pretty neat little things. And I had a look at how they work, and they're very, very interesting. So I thought what we could do is we could have a little bit of a challenge today, you see. We could go through the standard way of making it, which is with bog earth, or we could go through the, well, my standard way, I guess. I don't know if any, I suppose that's the standard way of doing it. Bog earth. The other way of doing it, of course, is through the wood piles. So I think we can give both a try. Now, I've just realized we've got this water. In fact, let me just go here. Let me just go R on that. There we go. So we can make water. I looked at another way of making more water through this powered crafting table, which doesn't seem to be too difficult. It doesn't require a lot of power, and the powered crafting table is very simple, and I think very important for us for the rest of the pack. So I think it's about time we go ahead and get ourselves an unlimited water source. So we put this around here. We should get power. We should be able to drop, oh, we can't shift them in. One of those there, one of those there. And now we've got unlimited water for forever, provided that we can make unlimited water sources, which I think we can. So let's just go another few of those and make ourselves some unlimited water around. Where's a good spot to put it? You know, really, this probably would be the best spot to put it. We've got this all sorted out for us. We can at least make some use of this abomination. So there, they are going to burn, but that's all right. That's actually fine. What happened to the other? Did I leave it in there? Did I take both of them? Have I messed up already? Okay, that's weird. I actually have got no idea what I've done with that, but that's fine. I may have dropped it without even noticing it. That's all right. We'll make some more. Very easy to do. Just grab this. As long as we got one of these water things, we are good. Yeah, there we go. We're fine. Yeah, I actually don't know what I've done with that. And I suppose there's definitely two of those there. Yep. Okay, good. Just making sure. I suppose it's not too much of an issue, though. So there, and we'll just go ahead and make the rest of them. Yeah, we're good now on water. So no worries on that. But what we do need to worry about now is a bit of the bog earth and a bit of the stuff to make clay. So let's go to bog earth, which is around here. We need to get some sand and we need some dirt. Well, coarse dirt, same stuff. So we'll go ahead and take that out, drop them in here, and we'll start our sand production over there. And I don't think we need anything else. So we should be cool. Now, dirt, in fact, I might just make a bit more dirt because we're running slightly short on that. So once we get some sand, we can make ourselves the bog earth. We need to make these wood piles, and the wood log piles are pretty simple like that. We'll just do 4 of those, like that. And then we'll also need to make ourselves a bit of clay, which we actually are going to have here in any case, so it's not really a big deal. So that's pretty much all we have to do, and I'm actually going to just drop these in here while we're at it before I forget. Yeah, that's going along pretty smoothly. Okay, so let's go into the first thing, which is the bog earth. Yeah, bog earth. Let's do that. Let's do that. We need a bit of cobblestone for this, I think. Well, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've got to do this. Just switch that off. It was a matter of time before I did this. I told you I'm going to derp up at some stage. At least that wasn't a very big derp. That is kind of annoying because we got to wait for that to go all the way down to the bottom for us to not make a pile of cobblestone. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. That's not a big deal. We could go the other way. Let's go the bog earth direction. And I want to do it out this way over here to make sure that we do get mobs spawning. I think it will be better off if I just go out this way and try to go a little bit further away from that so we don't mess up too badly and not have any mobs spawn around there. So yeah, you can see that. There's the lava going down that way. So the way bog earth works is pretty much, if you guys aren't familiar with it, you just put down a piece of water, you put some bog earth around that, and over time, 2 blocks around it of bog earth will change into peat. I think it's just peat. I think it's just called peat. Not the guy, the stuff, the material. So that should be pretty easy for us to do. So we got those there. We put the water in one of these spots here. Yeah, nice and easy. And also, nice and easy on that as well. So I think I'll do that real quick. Grab the dirt, grab the clay, or no, the sand. And then there was something in the middle, bog earth. There was something in the middle, bucket of water. Easy. So we just do that. We go like that, and then we do this. Flip around like that. So we got 6. Yeah, 6 is good. 6 will do the trick. I'll get the more of them as we go. But 6 will get us started. So we go there like this. We'll grab this water in here. And put that over there. So now this should start changing over from the bog earth over time into the peat, which is exactly what we need. So that's not a big deal. We'll wait for that to go. And then I need to make ourselves, because I'm not too sure whether or not this is flammable, what we're about to do. This is my problem. But I think we'll be good. But I'm pretty sure what we're about to do is flammable. So I'll get this set up just before we mess up. And did the lava make it? Oh no, it's not going to make it. It's not going to make it. Look at that. It's catching it. It's catching it. It might. Oh no, it's, yeah, totally not going to. I think that's probably got like another 5 or 6 blocks before that finishes up. This is the moment of truth. Look at it. And I think this is okay. It looks like it's actually just following it down. All right, let's not disturb that. Let's let that go. I don't want any cobblestone to form around there. So while we're waiting on this, I'm going to go ahead, get ourselves some more cobblestone and put this piece together so I can show you what's going on with the ash. Here we go. All right, so we've got ourselves what we need to carry on here. And I've got that bog earth all set up. And now we've also got ourselves the piles of wood. Actually, I forgot what they are. Oh, wait, that's not it. That doesn't do anything. That there does something, though. And we need to get these, because they also do something very important. So I was just looking at this, and I think it's just an interesting way of doing things. I've never seen it before myself, but I thought it was pretty cool. Is around here, you can see this bog earth is slowly turning over here. You can see that bog earth is fully matured. We may as well grab that. Get ourselves a piece of dirt back, and we also get some peat, which can be smelted into ash, which is great. So we've got ourselves peat for that. We'll just keep that going. All these will fill up and eventually we'll take them. But these wood piles, these are things that I've never seen before and I thought they were really neat. So the way they work is you've got to light this. So if I do this, and there, you've got to light them with a flint and steel. And when you do this, you'll see that they should now be lit up. When I put this, you can see there's still particles coming through there. And this should light up over to these particles here. You can see there's some, oh, that's torch particles. Okay, that makes sense. But you'll see it'll start lighting these other things. And what we want to do is we want to wait till these wood piles all burn out completely. There we go. You can see it started now on this one. So once they've all burnt out completely, there's no more particles on here, we can open that up and we can see what's going on underneath there, which is a great thing. Now we've got some more stuff which we need to do, and that can go back over here. Let's go back to our main place that we need to start from. The greenhouse block with, well, the fan, sorry. We need to get ourselves some bronze. Very important. We need the bronze so we can make ourselves one of these sturdy casings. We also need it for a few other things. So we need it for the, what is this? The thermionic fabricator. And we also need it for a carpenter, I'm pretty sure, as well. Yeah, we need a carpenter over there. So they're not too difficult. What we actually also need to think about is getting some of these dyes over there. That's not a big deal. I've got the thing there. Sadly, no mobs, but we'll get them surely. I'm sure we'll make it. So let's have a look at this alloy kiln over here. What was it, kiln? Kiln blocks. We need kiln blocks, I think. Oh, kiln. There we go. We need sandstone and we need some brick. So we'll get some brick by very easily smelting up a bunch of these. No, those. There we go. So if we just put the brick in there, that should be good for us on those. And then the sandstone is pretty simple. And I'm not actually sure how many of these bricks we need. I think if I remember correctly, the alloy kiln, I think, is a 2x2 block, I think. So we only need 8 blocks, if I'm correct. Hopefully I'm correct. That'll be great. Yeah, that'll be fantastic. And also, we can go ahead and have a look while that's smelting up. I want to look at what we've got coming in front of us, because I'm pretty sure for one of these things we also need to get ourselves some biogas, and that's going to be something we may as well look into. There's that darn pig again. I swear I hear this pig all the time. So we need to get ourselves over here biomass. Sorry, not biogas, biomass, which will give us some sugarcane, coal, and also a bit of nickel, which is pretty cool. And the biomass, we need 50,000, so 50 buckets of that. Let me just show you what we need it for. So if we go back there, we go to the fan. And when we go into here and there, we need a little bit of biomass, half a bucket, of course, of biomass for this. And the way that we can go through that will be through the fermenter, which also will require us to get a sturdy casing, a bronze gear, pretty easy stuff. And we will need to go ahead and use water, which we do. So we got water with probably an input of some of this plant ball, or maybe just a normal sort of thing, like a sapling of any sort, which is not a very big deal. The other thing that we need to do, because this actually is the first thing that requires a lot of stuff, is we can also go ahead and get some crops, or alternatively, just get a bit more ash and we can make ourselves some more of that. So there's some important things ahead of us that we've got to be doing, and I think we're getting a move on with them, which is great. So this is a pretty big deal. This is actually a pretty big deal, this greenhouse fan. In fact, I kind of feel like maybe it would be better off for me to have gone to the other side there before continuing on down this line. I'm just thinking, maybe it's that whole section. Nah, that's all right. We'll figure it out. It will be good. We'll get it there in the end. So how are we looking over here? Good. Perfect. We've got some sandstone bricks over there, like that. And there's 4, and we just need. Okay, I think we're actually good on these, to be completely honest. I think we're doing very well. So there, and there. Now, we also need to make ourselves, which I do have some string, we need to make ourselves a engineering hammer, or an engineer's hammer, I think it is. So if we do that, and, oh, iron, please. There we go. So we go back to it. The hammer, very easy. This is just going to help us out, and one of those there. Good. So now we should be able to make ourselves one of these. If it isn't the case, if I needed a bit more, it's all right. I'll just go for a 3x3, but I'm pretty sure it's a 4x4. Yeah, a 2x2, sorry. Perfect. All right, so we can go ahead, stash some of that in here, and then we can go ahead and make as much bronze as we like. So we'll put in a stack of each of those. So a stack of that, a stack of, oh, why does this not go in there? That's one of the most evil things, having the charcoal automatically shift click into these spots. But I think I can actually shift click this in, can I? Okay, good. It didn't happen with these furnaces, which is horrid. It's horrible. I can't shift click it in. I've got to actually pick it up. It's so evil. All right, do I have any apples that need cooking? No, we're good. All right. Perfect. Wonderful. Now, I can also cook, by the way, for extra food, I can cook some of this rotten flesh, which would do wonders, but it's all right. It's not a very big problem. So let's go check up on the mob farm while we're around this side, and we can see how we're going on in terms of the bone and all that sort of stuff. I think we will have the hopper mostly filled up. Yeah, that's looking pretty full. Some of the witch drops, sugar, rotten flesh with a bit of that. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so we're not very filled up. I'll just take whatever's actually there and we'll block it up so that some stuff can spawn again. There we go. Immediately. All right, so now what we need to do is we also need to get some of those dyes, which aren't very difficult to get. Apparently animals are, but I normally find whenever I do this sort of thing with the animals, they just end up coming around when you least expect them, and they'll come around in full force. Let me tell you that. There'll be a lot of them really fast. I wonder if I get some pumpkin seeds here with these. I've got seeds, I've got hemp seeds. I wonder if I get like pumpkins and melons and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool if I can get them now. So what I'm gonna do, whoa, that lagged out. I don't know if that lagged out on if that was just my computer or what, but man, that was scary. But what we'll do is while we wait for this stuff to go, I'll get seeds, I'll get some more materials. We'll see how we go along with these. We also have ourselves these, so we can probably get to the fermenting. Here is a bit of an update. Of course, we are getting very, very far, I think. I hope. With this little project of the greenhouse fan. I've also gone ahead and made myself a few of those farms, which is doing great. So we may as well collect these up. You can see that quite a bit of this stuff is going here. This is still continuing on. But we've got ourselves quite a bit of ash, so we can actually make some progress in terms of getting a bit of the fermenting done. In fact, we don't even need the ash for the fermenting, by the way, the peat, to make the ash for the fermenting. We can just use the ash for what we really need the ash for. And what we need to do, let's go to the fermenter, because that is probably better off for us to just go start off there. We need some bronze gears and we need some glass. Both extremely easy for us to make. We need 4 pieces of glass like that, very easy. And we've got ourselves a full stack of bronze ingots, so we can make ourselves a sturdy casing. And I'm pretty sure when I looked at the recipe, it was very simple. Just 4 pieces of iron like that, and whatever's left over there. Nice and easy. Perfect. So that should be enough for us to make a fermenter. And I can't remember whether or not a fermenter requires power, but if so, it's not a very, very bad thing. We can just put it in front here. And in fact, we could even do more of these resource generators, or however, we don't need one right now. Without a doubt, I don't think we need one. But we could eventually, I guess, use it. Very, very much so. So there we go. Get those cooking up there. Which was like this, that, and I think I've done them incorrectly. But we've got that. Perfect. So if I put this down here, it does need RF. You can see there. Update, update, update. Good, it's getting RF. We need some fuel. So let's grab some water over here. We'll drop it in there. Okay, the tank's filling up. In fact, I'll just grab a bit more water like this. There and there. And we'll fill it up there and there. That should be enough for us now. So we need water. We need it also. Let's just go over to... Let's just go to uses over here. Let's check what we've got. We need some of this mulch over there. Not that mulch, the other mulch. Compost, sorry. So we just need some dirt covered with some wheat, which in fact, I've got some wheat because I've been farming there. I've been bone mealing that place. Oh, I thought we had a passive mob. I was about to get excited, but no, just a zombie. But there we go, nice and easy. So we've got some of that. We can pop that in there. The next thing we need is we need to get ourselves some saplings, which are right around here. Saplings in there. And is that all we need to do? Yeah, there's biomass. Bam, like that. You got yourself biomass. Oh, we've run out of power, of course. Do I have anything in here at all? Just shift around here. I do. It's just, it's trying real hard. Let's make ourselves another one of these. It might be better off for us to make another generator. Being a furnace generator, not another one of those resource generators just yet. I know we could probably do with 2 of them, but honestly, I haven't found a bottleneck in resources just yet, so we'll wait on those for a bit. Let's get ourselves a proper furnace though, right now. That is what we really need. No, come on. Perfect. Wonderful. And some redstone over there. So if I remember correctly, this wasn't done too long ago. One of those there, that there, and I forget something, which is always important in making these recipes. You always need to forget one thing, else you're not doing it right. Everything but one. There we go. Now we should be pretty good to just do... I really want to... Actually, I think if I pick it up, does it keep the stuff in it? I don't want to test it. I don't want to chance that. Okay, we'll just put whatever's in there. And that will now... Yeah, it'll now do its thing. So once we've got that there, we should just be able to pick it up with the bucket. Yep. Yep, good. So we can just pick it up with a bucket, and then we can go ahead and make ourselves a carpenter, which is fairly simple, but you know what? We're not going to get any use of it today. So what I want to do is, oh yes, this is finished, is dig up this here. Now this is where we see which way was the better way. So this has actually had a head start, this bog earth. You can see most of these are on 33%, 66, 33. I saw 0, there's a 0 there. Now these have finished, so let's just do that. Oh, snap. That was my bad. I went down very quickly with the vein miner. Okay, so we had these ash blocks. Luckily, we had these two, which stayed. So what happens when you break them? You get charcoal, which is pretty cool. Some ash, so let's break one of those. We get from 9 ash, we go to 11. And from 13, we go to 25. This actually might be a great way of just making charcoal, I think. Yeah, that actually might be a very good way of making charcoal. And we don't lose our clay blocks, which is so good. In fact, the way I just did that was really dumb because I could just keep these clay blocks around here like this, and we could just make more of these and make it a very efficient way of getting ourselves charcoal, which we actually need for these furnaces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some more trees planted. I'm going to, of course, oh, look at that guy. He doesn't know what's about to hit him. I'm going to go ahead and get ourselves a bit more stuff done, ready, so that next episode, we're able to take on the next one of these challenges. But for today, I will have to say that is an episode. So thank you very much for everyone for joining me. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm having a good time with this skyblock. I'm not going to lie. This is a very good way of, this is a very nice way of playing skyblocks. I really do like it. So thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.